Good morning, dear students. Let's see our remaining topic, unit number 4. The digital kings gave a great impetus additional language and literature, bhakti sense preached in the language of the people. Many of them, like Kabir, were great poets. Bhojpuri and Avdi were the major dialects during those days. The works of Kabir, chiefly composed in Sadhu Kari, among them Kabir's dohas have become a part of folklore. Folklore means some Dant Katha, like people told this is true or not, we don't know, but people say this. Malik Muhammad Jaisi wrote Padmavat and Avdi. I think we see this. Okay, continue. Beside Hindi language, literature in the other language has also developed. In Bengali, the Ramayana by Krita Vasa and the hundred of lyrics by the famous poet Chandidas were written under the patronage. Patronage means to support of the rulers. With Saint Chaityas, the traditions of writing devotional songs began. Narsi Mehta wrote devotional songs in Gujarati and Namdev and Saint Eknath in Marathi. There were important developments in Kashmir under Zainul Abidin, under whose patronage many Sanskrit works like the Mahabharata and Raj Tarangiri were translated into Persian. In the reign of King Vijayanagar, Sanskrit literature continued to develop. However, this was an important period for the growth of Telugu literature. Raja Krishna Dev Rai, the great king of Vijayanagar, was also Telugu and Sanskrit writer. He wrote the Amukta Malayad. As in architecture, the Mughal period also saw a great development in literature. Babur, the first Mughal ruler, please underline, Babur, the first Mughal ruler, was one of the pioneers. Pioneer means to find of Turkish poetry and also the author of very valuable autobiography to Tuzuke Babur in Turkish, please underline, which was later translated into Persian and titled as Baburnama. Gulbadan Begum, sister of Emperor Humayun. Who is Gulbadan Begum? She is the sister of Humayun. Who wrote Humayunama? Gulbadan Begum. Jahangir wrote his great autobiography, the Tuzuke Jahangiri. Aurangzeb also prolific writer, and the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was a notable Urdu poet. Please underline, these all topics are very important. Hindi literature made significant progress during Akbar's reign. Tulsidas and Surdas wrote in this period. The great poet Keshavdas wrote on love and separation. Separation means alag, different. Rhymes, dohas are still popular all over India. Now next paragraph is very important. Many noteworthy books were written during this period. Abul Fazl, not Abdul here, but Abul, D is extra, please cut it. Abul Fazl wrote the Aina Akbari. This question many times asked in 1 marks. Who wrote Aina Akbari? Abul Fazl. And the Akbarnama. Aina Akbari gives details of Indian customs, manners, religion, philosophy, economic conditions, and almost every aspects of life. As a historical work, it perhaps unparalleled. Abul Fazl, but the brother Faizi was great Persian poet and he translated many Sanskrit works into Persian. Akbar has established an independent department for translations of Sanskrit works like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, the Atharvaved, Bhagavad Gita and Panchatantra. One of the most significant developments during the medieval period was the birth of Urdu language. This new language soon developed into one of the richest modern Indian language. It produced great poets like Wali, Mir Dard, Mir Taqi Mir, Nazir Akbarabadi, Abdullah Khan, Ghalib, Iqbal and others. These are poets. Urdu prose also developed in the early 18th century. Please underline. When the translation of most of the historical works from Sanskrit into Urdu began, at the same time original prose work in Urdu was written. Muhammad Hussain Azad Darbar Akbari is one of the best work of Urdu language. Please underline. Now and very important, our universities. 4 universities are there. Nalanda, Takshashila, Varanasi and Vallabhi. And every year, any one universities government asks, so please read it carefully. Nalanda, let's see what is Nalanda and where is it. It is or not. Let's see. Ancient Nalanda University was situated in Badgaon, village of Patna district in Bihar, means UP, Bihar. The Nalanda gave more importance in Buddhist and Jain tradition. This ancient university also became pilgrimage means dharmic of Jains, as Mahavir Swami had performed 14 Chatur Mas here. In the 15th century, Kumar Gupta had built a monastery. Monastery means monastery means ashram. We can say mutt also. Here, since the fame of Nalanda had increased, there were thousands of priceless treasures of manuscripts. This is a pious place of Indian culture. Students from various parts of the world used to come here for study. Please underline and understand this thing. Very important. Students from various parts of the world used to come here for study. The great traveler Yuan Sang, Chinese, also came here. He not come for studies. Today only the ruins destroyed of the great university. But amidst the ruins, one can visualize the glorious culture in India. I students who pass out from Nalanda, talented students, brilliant students, was considered the ideal students of India. During 5th to 7th century, education was best at Nalanda, and India at the time had best libraries of the world were available. Many students of India and abroad means out of country, used to come for study and research in the library of Takshila as well as Nalanda University. Yuan Sang took 657 books from here to China, and Sang visited in the 7th century. So there were 7 huge hall means room sections in the university, or we also one room now auditorium. So there were 300 rooms for delivering lectures. Please understand, just think, 300 rooms for delivering lectures. Special monasteries were built for dwelling of students. Many villages were donated for university subsistence. Food and clothing facilities were provided free of cost. Food and clothing free of cost from the earning obtained from those villages. Its book repository means library area was known as Dharmganj during 11th century. During 5 to 11th century, Nalanda was a reputed and as well an estimated center of India, center of education. Next topic and last. Okay, here we complete our topic. Next topic we will see in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.